Oh no, I've gone crazy waiting at border control like a person. Welcome back to day 5 of my French adventure. I had a good night's sleep at Calais Saint Louis. It's a nice quiet site, I liked it very much. Each pitch in French campsites seems to have its own hedge and sort of defined garden bit, which is nice. I was in two minds whether to actually make this video because it feels like once you get to the big finale, like the Eiffel Tower, it's all downhill from there and it's just going home. But my wife very wisely pointed out this is all part of the journey. You know, when you climb a mountain, you still got to climb back down again the other side. So we'll see what interesting things happen today, and I hope you'll join me for my trip back home to England. Okay, she's all loaded up and ready to go. Oh, she's heavy. Au revoir, Camping Saint-Louis. Merci. Oh. Drive on the right, drive on the right. Here's the thing, right? You've got to enjoy every bit of your life that you can. You might think this is just a quick ride down to the ferry terminal, it's not important. But if you were bored at home and I said, hey, do you want to go for a half-hour ride on a crisp morning in France? You'd say, wow, yeah, cool. Just because it's a small bit doesn't mean it's not fun. Can I tell you a story? It's going to sound like I'm judging. On the ferry on the way out here, as we were leaving the port of Dover, remember we looked back and saw a rainbow. There was this couple and they were in their 20s, so not kids, old enough to know better. And she was sat there on her phone, just looking at her phone, and he saw the rainbow and he said, oh look, a rainbow. And she, without looking up from her phone, said, and wow, dude, what a way to miss life. Look, I get it, I know kids, I know the phone is not just a phone, it's your connection to the world, it's your friends, your hobbies, your record of life. It's very important, but look up at the rainbow. What a beautiful morning. Sapeurs-pompiers, the fire brigade. So we'll get to the ferry in plenty of time. Oh, what a day to be alive, hey? This town is twinned with New Rodney in Great Britain. I don't think that exists, I think they made it up. Give us a comment below if you're from New... Oh, we don't do that here. Oh, the town of Ardres has a sign and it says Terre de Jeux, town of the eyes, land of the eyes, of the days. I don't know, but there's a windmill. Hey, the Olympic opening ceremony is today. I'm coming out just as people are coming in. I gotta say, I'm feeling a bit elated this morning. See what I mean? What a day to be alive, what an adventure. If I had my most important lady with me, I could just keep doing this. Book another 3 campsites and carry on. Hey, someday maybe I'll get down to Rome. Whoa. Look how cool that shadow is. Okay, according to the instructions, I need to be in the left lane, and we're going to the newly opened terminal building. Even though it says P&O Ferries on the road, this is where we're going. Hello. Oh. Ooh. Well, we make a choice. P&O Ferries. Yeah, that'll do. To the left. to show you my passport. Nobody is doing anything. It just takes some time. Nothing at all. Bonjour. Merci.
Can you tie this around your mirror, please?
Yeah, thank you. Merci. Au revoir. Ooh, riding without gloves on, it always feels so wrong. Don't do it. So is this British passport control, I guess? I'm not going to get all political on you and talk about Brexit. I know that's what I say usually right before I do the thing. Not this channel. Bonjour. Merci, au revoir. We'll just get randomly selected for screening. Security check complete. Oh, this is UK border control. What is the purpose of your visit to the UK, sir? Going home? Are you carrying any of these dangerous weapons, sir? No, officer, no. Well, do you need some then? Because in the UK, this must be a difficult job, border control. Regardless of the politics, what you think about people coming and going, the doing of the job must be hard work. Grumpy people, always irritated and delayed and whatnot and inconvenienced by the process, and you feel like you are the first line of defense against unenviable task. I'm going to need some more gigabytes filming all this stuff happening. Where am I going to get some more terabytes for my video files? Oh no, I've gone crazy waiting at border control like a person. Here I am crossing the border and all I can think about is my gigabytes. Oh, why don't you stop recording then? Oh, because if I start recording, the wee screen here will light up and the border man will know I'm recording him. Sorry, I didn't mean to do a... It's not race, it's not offensive to do a Scottish accent. It's a glorious homage. I love the Scottish accent. It's trustworthy. That's the beauty of editing, you see. I don't have to talk crap to entertain you. We just cut that bit out. But the irony is that this has been so entertaining that I'll have to leave it in. Right, the man has given something back to the car and we're about ready to go. Interesting. Morning.
Hello.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So have you been away on holiday?
Yep, just a few days riding. Yep.
Nice. Where did you go?
Paris.
Before all the chaos.
Yeah, just before all the chaos. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for waiting.
No problem. they ask you where you've been and what the purposes of your journey and all that sort of thing. Not because they're expecting you to tell the truth, if you were doing something shady. But you know, if they say what was the purpose of your visit, and you go some holiday, then they know. Tell the guy down the way here to check you. 12:04. So we're going to the right. Oh no, this is wrong. I'm riding too far with my gloves off. No. Whoa. It's about 8:55. The ferry's not till 10:30. We have a bit of a wait. Let's see if we can get coffee here. All we want is coffee. Well, you can buy Lego. There is Lego and technology. Ooh, Lego and technology. I'm tempted. Yeah, let's go look at the Lego and technology. Oh. We don't need any of these things. I just need coffee. There's a machine, of course, that's what we want. Error, you can't have coffee. No coffee. Here we go. It's not gonna be a problem, he's done this before. Wow, this ferry looks like a spaceship. Look at this. Oh, it's loud in here. Center stand for me. He's a bit close. There we go. Get some bits off the bike that I want, and then I've got breakfast on my mind. This is the quiet lounge. If you feel like being a little bit quiet. The P&O Liberté ferry is a lot more fancy than the last one. Oh, now this is more like it. This feels like being on a ship. Look at this on the upper deck. Cool. Crew only. There's the bridge. I want to go on the bridge. I'm not allowed. What a cool ship. Oh, here's the kitchen. Merci. Right. Oops. Finally, time for breakfast. We are moving. Oh, wow. Oh, this ship is cool. Can we go down there? I don't think I'm supposed to be down here. No, definitely not. This is not a passenger area. What a great ship. You can really go for a walk on this ship. Hey, the background behind me looks like a French flag. How cool is that? So the bike's all buckled up safe. I've had my breakfast and we're just underway now. About an hour and a half's trip back to Dover. Kids make more noise when they're trying to be quiet than if they were just acting normally. We see the white cliffs of Dover. We are nearly home. Why are the alarms going off? And I've gone to the wrong end. We're at the front. All good. That trike looks very handy with the trailer. Maybe I'd like a cruiser. I'm just not old enough yet. The big BMW GS, I mean, obviously it's an amazing machine, but it weighs as much as a car. And this doesn't look comfortable at all. Right, here we go. We're good. Off he goes. Oh, look at this. Beside you. Way. The sun shines, yeah. Oh, we're in kilometers per hour still. I have to change that because I thought it's so funny here in the UK. I thought, wow, I'm doing 37 miles an hour. No, you're not. You're not. Maybe I should leave it this way. I like it. Exit sortie. Right, no camping today. I've got easily 6 hours, probably more like 7 to get home. It's quite a lot of riding in one day, but I don't need to think about getting somewhere and setting up camp. I just need to go home. Dover, last time I saw you it was drizzly and miserable, and now it's beautiful. Do we have more border checks or do we just go? customs. Canterbury, that's where we're going. Drive on the left, drive on the left. God, look at this bridge. What an interesting bit of civil engineering. Welcome to England. Right, I've reset to miles per hour and reset the clock. It's a lot of admin when you go from one place to another. And the temperature is now 20 degrees. Oh, suddenly the bike doesn't feel so fast anymore. Been going for about an hour and 25 minutes. Time for petrol and a bit of a break. I tell you what, the comparison so far is a bit startling. British drivers seem so angry and aggressive compared to all of the drivers I saw in France. Yeah, it can't just be that there's something in the British character that's more angry in nature. It may be the busyness. These roads are so busy, aren't they, compared to what we saw over there. Oh. People are doing really stupid things. They're bursting in and out of spaces to try and get one car ahead. I mean, I know I was just doing the same thing. It's different on a motorbike. Wow, there's Docklands on the horizon. Right, I am stuck in the worst traffic in London. Nothing else to do but take it easy, take your time, and you get out when you get out. Just under 3 hours left to go, and I've stopped for a little break. The challenge I'm having is the mic here doesn't want to stay connected to the camera, which makes it a bit harder to talk to you. Thank Christ for that, they say. So I'll see what I can do about that. We might play some music instead. This journey seems to be taking forever, but we will get there. Hey, I fixed this little guy. If you've got one of these, just the internal memory of the transmitter was full because it was automatically recording at 32 bits. So I formatted that. Worked great. I also changed the memory card in there. I did that first, and that helped as well actually. That's handy. Right, so we've got 1 hour 45 left to go. I'm taking my time, no rush. You are actually listening to that. and my lightning cable broke. That's why we carry spares. I've stopped in one of those little housing estate, brand new housing estate, the kind that has a show home with a sign outside that says, if you lived here you'd be home by now. It's all starting to make sense now. That's why the phone was charging intermittently, because the cable was dodgy. I do this every time because I'm making sure it's clipped in. That's the song they play when they've run out of ice creams, unfortunately. I'm gonna share a couple of things my friend said with you. A dear friend said, seeing my trip, I wish I had the confidence to take a trip like that. And I was thinking, you don't do it all in one go, you know. You start off riding your bike just around the block, and then you go, to a coffee shop, and then you go an hour, and then you're going across the country to see your family. And then if you've done some camping before, maybe the next thing you do is a single overnighter, and so on. And then eventually you realise, I could just go on a ferry. And my other friend said, oh, you're going to Paris? Don't go in any tunnels, will you? Right, yeah, look, I'm going to go over there. Don't. So this is Dunchurch, which is a nice little village in Northamptonshire, not too far from home. I gotta wrap this video somewhere, so I'm not going to take you all the way home, otherwise you'll find out where I live and track me down. So if you've been watching all of these videos on this crazy adventure, thank you so much for coming with me. It's been a pleasure. It's been an amazing experience. Today it has been about 6 hours and 50 minutes driving, and it'll be about 195 miles in the end. I'm going to add up all the distances and time for the whole trip, and I think I'm going to do like a follow-on video later of things I've learned while touring, or tips I could give you. Definitely won't be everything you need to know about touring, because I haven't done that much of it. But if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below and I can answer them there. It feels like more than a week ago I set out on this crazy adventure, and I've had the best time, loads of great riding, and I'm just so chuffed that this little bike has got me all the way to Paris and back again. So thanks again for watching, and I will catch up with you on the next one.